Okay, what I'm going to do is try to give you an idea of how I get this stuff cut. Try. One thing I do to try to create notches in the rock, it's kind of like what you see over here, right there. The way I do it is essentially cut in with the saw like that and then just tear it off. Pretty much all there is to it. Give you these sort of natural looking breaks. It works a little bit like that. Try smoothing it down a little bit. Cut a little valley in here. And what'll happen here is maybe even put a little stream going down here. Perhaps a culvert right here, leading down off the edge. Some. What the hell am I with my tools here? Go with the putty knife. It's a big mess. Okay, there. Now I found my favorite tool. A little steel ruler here. So we'll go ahead and do some more tearing, just pulling across the edge like that. Just letting it dig out. Give me kind of rough hillside rock formation I'm looking for here. I might push it out a little bit here. Valley, not really what they call it, a valley or a swale or something. So we don't have all completely even terrain. Alright. Sometimes it's just as easy just to stab, take something like this and just stab your foam with it and just pull. It gives you a nice rocky sort of effect. There. That. Go down to the roadbed here. Maybe actually make sort of a little lift down this way. You get the idea of just stabbing into the foam and then tearing out. Gives you some nice rock formations. So, and again, if it doesn't come out the way you want to and you feel like you really messed up, you can always basically take a saw and just cut everything off and glue down some more layers and do it over again until you get what you're looking for. And I kind of have a general idea in mind of what I want to do, and then glue the appropriate blocks of foam down, and then just kind of almost in a sense freeform it, see what kind of takes shape. And you know, it always helps to study pictures of mountains and rocky terrain to give you an idea of kind of how to cut out the little valleys and little outcroppings out of your rock. So see, now that I've got some my rocks pulled or cut out here, I want to try to shape some of the flat surfaces. So yeah, rounded surfaces. Yeah, there's hills mixed in, small hills mixed in between, you know, the big outcroppings. So what I've also been doing is doing some mixing of regular plaster casts, cast rocks in with the foam, and then gluing them down, and then just painting over them. Actually, the way I'm doing things is there's actually two ways of doing this kind of scenery. One, I'm kind of taking a longer road when it comes to painting and putting the acrylics on, kind of painting it flat first, and then you know, flat tan color, and then spraying on acrylic washes until I darken it and get the effect I want. Another way of doing it is, and then after that, you know, use some dilute glue on a brush and just brush where I want the grass and the ground cover to appear. There's an actual faster way of doing things, and which is a methodology espoused by Steve and Claire Titus, or members of our club here in Lincoln, in which you paint the flat paint, then you take your colors, your acrylics, your ochre, or your burnt umber, and do a kind of a 50-50 mix, and then just kind of drizzle it on while the paint's still wet. I know, and if some colors are too strong, you have a spray bottle of water and you spray over it to kind of mix things together and dilute it, and then right after that you throw your grass down on top of it and just let it sprinkle and let it fall where it is. And what happens is the paint acts as glue and holds your grass in place, and that's kind of a faster way of doing it. The downside is that you have a bit less control over where things land, and I guess maybe I'm a little bit more of a control freak, so I'm going to kind of do things the other way, just kind of doing it layering at a time, and then dabbing the glue down as I go along, and just sprinkle grass exactly where I want it, or soil, or wherever, just to have more control over the overall effect. But that's the other way of doing things, which in a lot of ways is a lot faster, and you end up with stuff that's pretty good looking.